machine.
We get an inside look on how Colorado is tracking the virus to save lives.
You need a red one, a blue one, a green one, and a yellow. So that means you need how many?
4.
There you go.
A back-to-school shopping spree, all in the line of duty for the Thin Blue Line.
Denver 7 starts right now.
It is a gorgeous Saturday night across our state, following a few scattered showers this afternoon. While we watched those dark clouds rolling in, everyone was out enjoying summer in Colorado. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jacqueline Allen, and days like today bring out the weekend warrior in us all in this state. And today, that kept rescue teams busy. The first rescue, a teenage boy at Rocky Mountain National Park on what's been called Colorado's most dangerous mountain, Long's Peak. Rangers say the 15-year-old fell nearly 400 feet in the loft area. The terrain so steep, rescue crews called in a National Guard helicopter from Buckley Air Force Base to get him off the mountain. He was then transferred to a Flight for Life air ambulance and then taken to Children's Hospital with serious injuries. And also today, this rescue shut down Highway 6 in Clear Creek Canyon. A 22-year-old climber had to be rescued after falling nearly 40 feet. He had a broken ankle and possible broken pelvis, but he is expected to be okay. And new at 10, a small Colorado mountain community shaken by a murder investigation. Clear Creek County deputies say they found an elderly woman apparently shot in her home south of Idaho Springs today. Now they say a relative is in custody on suspicion of murder, and there is no threat to the community. Look at this massive pileup on I-70 in Vail. It sent 5 people, including 3 children, to the hospital, and it shut down our mountain highway for hours on a busy weekend. This is a look at the backup earlier today. Police say an RV that rolled started a chain reaction that included a semi. Now, 1 child is in critical condition tonight and an adult. Crews completely shut down westbound traffic for hours this afternoon during that investigation. Tonight, 1 lane is still closed on I-70 just west of Glenwood Springs because of a massive mudslide. Look at this. That is actually progress, though, because the entire highway was shut down yesterday and cars were stuck in this mess for hours. No one was hurt, but crews are still hard at work with the massive mud cleanup to have the entire interstate open soon. All right, maybe you've noticed this summer, mosquitoes are out in full force in Colorado, eating us alive. And just so you know, the state is keeping tabs on them to try to save lives. Denver 7's Lance Hernandez got an inside look at the people tracking the West Nile virus.
Knowing that a mosquito took my father down, it's horrible.
Rose Gallegos promised her father that she would warn people about West Nile.
And it was brutal.
Her father, Jesse, contracted encephalitis after getting bitten by a mosquito on his foot back in 2008. He became paralyzed and died 5 years later. Deep inside the State Health Department's labs at Lowry, technicians are busy testing vials full of mosquitoes for West Nile.
These come from different counties in Colorado.
Lab techs add saline to the vials, shake them up, and place them in a centrifuge. Once separated into liquids and solids, they get answers that could save lives.
Any West Nile that's in the sample will be in this liquid.
So far this season, only 1 case of West Nile has been reported in Colorado. That patient contracted the virus out of state. None of the mosquitoes have tested positive at the state labs, but some did test positive at a lab in Pueblo.
The beauty of that testing is that we were able to identify the West Nile virus prior to humans becoming ill. The first thing that we do is get the word out so that people can take personal responsibility to protect themselves.
Scientific lab director Emily Travanti says they also partner with mosquito control districts to determine whether to spray or whether to treat ponds. Now, with our wet spring, are we more at risk of West Nile?
Unfortunately, we really cannot predict what kind of season we're going to have in terms of human illness.
Dr. Jennifer House says 1 in 5 victims will experience symptoms, aches, pain, and chills. 10% of those will get the neuroinvasive disease. Gallegos says that's why it's important to wear long sleeves and slacks at dusk and dawn and to use DEET until the first freeze. Lance Hernandez, Denver 7.
All right, sorry travelers, DIA construction is a mess and it's going to stay that way. The remodel was originally scheduled to finish in 2021. Now it may drag on an extra 3 years. Plus, the airport is now threatening to fire the contractor behind the $650 million project. DIA officials are accusing Great Hall partners of, quote, purposefully and knowingly interfering with airport activities. Now, according to our partners at the Denver Post, mediation sessions this summer will try to get that Great Hall project back on track. A lot of you are getting kids ready for back to school next month, but some kids are in for a tougher transition. 3 months after the STEM school shooting in Highlands Ranch, this local mom wanted to do something special for these students. She organized volunteers to spend the morning creating Stars of Hope. They'll soon line the halls at STEM school, a sign of all of the people thinking about those students.
This is going to be their first time back into that environment, and I just want to make sure that they're welcomed as well as much as they possibly can be.
I know it's going to be hard going back to school, but a great day at the same time to have everybody together again.
If you believe in yourself, you can shine bright, so that's why I made it yellow.
And what is great about this nonprofit is all you have to do is go on their website. They'll send you a box of wooden stars to share and bring hope. We have a link to the site in this story on thedenverchannel.com. And with the first day of school just around the corner, Arvada police officers are going above and beyond the call of duty, taking some lucky students on a shopping spree. Take a look. We got to tag along for the ride.
First, what we'll do is we'll get all your school stuff.
We're doing our 5th annual Shop with a Cop.
So let's see if we can find those yellow pencils. Back to school, there's always a lot of stuff you need. Like the ones in the box better? Okay, we'll just grab 2 of these then.
Officers getting together about 100 kids or so.
We got glue sticks, we've already got scissors.
And we give them a $200 gift card, and we turn them loose in Walmart and let them do all their back to school shopping.
You need a red one, a blue one, a green one, and a yellow. So that means you need how many?
4.
There you go.
We just try to, help out and hopefully get you through that school year so that you don't have to worry about, running out of supplies.
I like this one. We used to play Mario when we were kids.
It'll last through the school year. There's going to be a lot of writing, there's going to be a lot of reading, there's going to be a lot of coloring.
We'll put all your clothes up first.
There's nothing more fabulous than wearing a new outfit to school on the first day of school.
Load up your colored pencils.
It's the bond you build, and the bond with the children, and the bond with the city, and the bond with your community.
We had a couple officers go over it.
$2.29.
Officers are always willing to dig into their own pockets to pay that extra.
It's a blessing to be able to come here and have them lift off a chip off our shoulder just to be able to come, help take care of the school supplies.
Low five. High five. Yeah.
That is great. Up next is